Astromancer Elena, here we go. We're bringing her into GBG this time, and we're going to see whether or not she's a bit more viable in GBG. So we're bringing her against counter units. Now, the problem here is that we're going up against this Spirit Celine, right? And she has a cleanse on her S3. So we really need to land on the Violet. She does get a 35% hit chance on the S3, okay? This skill cannot trigger a counter attack as well. So even if he dodges, right? Even if he dodges, he can't counter attack us. So that's, I guess that's nice, right? She also has kind of like a semi strip on her S3. So let's see if we can land that here. Okay, so we get a restrict on the Spirit Celine. I don't know if we'll be able to kill the Spirit Celine, but she is probably going to go into the ML Elena, right? So she's going to be probably our biggest threat. Let's see if we can deal some, I guess, some damage to the FCC. We probably won't kill since we don't have attack buff. We do still have our Elena as a support unit. So we do have her on the wings to give us a buff so that, well, to give us a barrier, right? To give us a barrier to increase our survivability. We'll see how this goes because the Spirit's Celine is going to be very angry with us. And hopefully she doesn't take out our Astromancer Elena. If she does, it's probably going to be a bad time here. So we want to focus on the Crow. I think that she's probably going to go into the low HP units. So we'll take off skill null here. Okay, very nice. And then we'll take off skill null here. We'll deal a little bit of damage. Very nice. We'll see. Let's go here. Let's go S1. We'll get countered. There's the counter. So far, she hasn't really done much, right? She hasn't done much. They cycled off of their buffs, and she's pretty much useless now, right? Because we're probably gonna get kills here from the Huayang, right? We'll get a kill here. So hopefully she doesn't heal too much. Okay, nice. And then we can S3, I guess the Violet, right? But, I mean, this could have been anyone else, right? The Astromancer Elena could have been someone else that might have done maybe more damage. Because from here on out, she's pretty much just controlled by this FCC, right? She's just going to be 100% provoked all the time. Huayang is putting in work before her nerfs. She's going to take out this Violet, and Astromancer Elena, I don't know, really didn't do much, right? All right, here we go. Second fight up. We're trying to find counterattack units, right? Rem is usually one of those units that you don't want to hit or hit another unit because it's going to be a bad time. So she is on immunity here. So hopefully, again, we don't have her on a damage build this go around. We're testing her out as a full support. So we'll see if we can strip that immunity and land the cannot counterattack. I think playing against Rem is probably, and she resisted. Okay. There you go, 15%, right? Let's go ahead and hit up with the S3. We might lose our Elena here because that Rem is going to be very, very angry at us. We do get an attack break, which is nice. We'll get a bit of CR push. Push up our Rabby. Okay, no provokes. That's nice. I think what we should do here is probably Soul Burn into the Rem. We got to take her out. We do got increased critical hit damage. 16k, right, on an S1. Not bad. All right, so she's going to take out Sylvan, right? She'll take out Sylvan, and then we have the ability to bring her back. Hopefully soon. But we're taking a lot of damage, right? Okay, we got S3 again. Let's go ahead and hit him with the S3. Doesn't really do much. At least they can't counter, right? At least they can't counter. Sure, fine. Okay, she's gone. Did we get provoke locked here? We might. Okay, no counters. Oh, there's a counter. Very nice. I think we take her out here. Holy sack. Okay, does she kill here? I think she does. Okay, no. We have a shot. We'll go ahead and S3. Let's see who we bring back. Whoever it is, I think we want Sylvan Sage, right? Because this doesn't really do anything for us. She's not on a damage build, so really doesn't do much. We'll go S1 here. And I mean, I guess we soul burn S1 into the S.Tene, but this was an APOC Ravi showcase, right? ML Elena really didn't do anything. She doesn't provide any kind of survivability. That CR push, I mean, it wasn't too helpful. She doesn't heal, put up bears. I don't know. Well, she's got one more fight. Let's see. All right, here we go. Final fight up. So this time we're bringing in our Astromancer Elena against this Archdemon Meru. So the plan here is that she's slow enough to not cycle off. We're also going to hopefully reduce these turn durations, right? The vigor, all that stuff by 1 turn. Hopefully we don't get 15% at this time. She's what, like 140 effectiveness right now? So we'll see how this goes. Okay, cannot counterattack. We did not reduce the buff on the Conqueror Lilias here. So we're going to try to take out this Landy. No Guiding Light Landy means that it's probably counter Landy, right? Okay, nice. That CR push is very nice. All right, so what we're going to do here is just, we're just going to S1. Yeah, we'll S1, take out the Landy. We're going to save our cleanse here. Let's just S1 here, right? Can't get countered, so why not? But we can get sealed. All right, here's that blind, but we still have our S3, so we're gonna S3 here. Let's go ahead and cleanse those seals, and then we can focus down on the Meru, right? Because she can't counter us. So that's kind of the plan here. We just straight focus her down. There's no worry of her countering us, proccing her S1 seal into her S2, right? The only time that we're worried here is on those dual attacks. Okay, not bad. So we'll S1 here one more time. I don't know if we'll kill. I think we'll be okay. Or does everyone die here? I think our hand guy goes down. Do we still lose? I think so. Even with that cannot be countered, it was still a bad time, right? Because we're gonna get S1 here. I think maybe instead of hand guy, we could have brought what, like a Rowana? Yeah, because we still went down. Even though she didn't counter, she still destroyed us with those dual attacks, right? So, I mean, that's kind of the thing, right? She just sat there after she did her S3. She really didn't do much after that. All right, so here she is, Astromancer Elena. For the most part, she didn't perform that well. You know, her S3 is kind of interesting. She can apply that cannot counterattack and restrict. But the thing is that they usually cycle off of the buff anyway and then counter you. Most counter units are going to be built somewhat tanky. And then we try to build her somewhat fast this time. She's 275 speed, almost 140 effectiveness. And we still got 15% right with that rem. We didn't strip that immunity. Most of the units that we do end up applying that cannot counterattack, they either cycle off, or you saw the violet, he just cleansed it, right? He just cleansed it and then he was able to counter us. So I don't know if making her cannot counterattack like a part of her passive, right? Like a Bellion, something like that. So while she's on the field, units can't counter. I think maybe that would be a little too broken, but she needs something else. Her passive really does nothing. It doesn't, it's supposed to help, I guess, make your team go faster, right? With that CR push. But you know, this, I would rather this be something else, maybe a heal, right? Like her RGB version. If she's just being a support unit, CR push plus a heal would be interesting. Or maybe this procs every time and it's not on a cooldown. Her S1, if you don't build her with damage, is useless. This does nothing other than just deal damage, but we don't have her on a damage build, right? So maybe the S1 also applied cannot counterattack, right? It had that debuff as well. So every time that she S1, you had a chance to reapply the buff. And then that would actually synergize better with her S2, because then you would be able to proc your S2 just more than once. Because after you go with your S3, it's on a 4-turn cooldown, right? After your S3, she's just dead in the water. She doesn't do anything else. So if you don't kill after that, they're just going to cycle off. And as you saw there at the end, we did okay by applying the buffs, but then they just cycled off and we died anyway, right? But for the most part, she is going to be a little bit better, I think, on the damage build. If you end up using her, she is going to have more value dealing damage than being a full support control unit, because her kit is kind of all over the place. You know, hopefully she does get some buffs in the future to kind of specialize her to one side or the other, right? Is she a support unit? Is she a control unit? Is she an opener? You know, is she going to lock down specific units? Her kit right now is kind of all over the place. It doesn't really synergize well. So I think it's fine if you end up passing on her. I don't think she's really worth pulling for her or using up your pity for this unit right now. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like always, if you have enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hey, think about subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people like you who like content like this. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.